Oh,
Well,
right.
Only the finest merchandise.
Fuck was I doing? Well, that's my good deed for the day. You got real purty, Miles.
You are not. I am Targoth, war caller. In life, I wielded a magical war horn. My soldiers obeyed it, hearing its call across all barriers. Drusilla now uses it to call my warriors from beyond the grave, binding them to her will. She is in the lower chambers. Kill her before she can send my soldiers against our descendants. That will free me from her bonds. Then the horn can return my warband.
Follow the yellow brick road! Follow the yellow brick road! You heard nothing.
You have freed me, but my warriors still cry out for an end to their torment. I overheard them mention the ruin of Karzog's demise. Whatever they're planning, it is to take place there. But that is not my concern. Now that you have the horn, free my warriors. Return the horn to its rightful place atop my tomb in the next chamber. Then my warriors will rest once again. Then you condemn my warriors to further degradation. Surely you have more honor than that. Your efforts honor us, champion. I feel the spirits of my warriors rest, and so I shall.
Look at you and your purty mouth. One of these days somebody's gonna scream something back.
Their valiant souls rest once again. Quickly, tell me what you found below. We have much to discuss. Cultists have indeed been spotted at Karzok's demise. Their intent...
Found you. Glad I found you. I've got news. We need you back at the fortress. Right now! Orc scouts sighted Bloodthorn cultists in Karzok's demise. Tozgol's mobilizing the army to go kill them all, but Lambor's worried. She thinks it might be a trap. Did you find out anything? That's awful. I'll go find the captain. Get back to the fortress and let Lambor know. Maybe it's not too late.
You're back. Good. Do you know what this cult is planning? Bloodthorn cultists were sighted at those ruins. Chief Tazgol is leading the orcs toward Karzok's. He's determined to wipe the Bloodthorn. Chief Tazgol doesn't see the danger. The Bloodthorns are after an ancient alien weapon that we know nothing about. We must catch up to Tazgol and stop him from rushing in. Quickly, to Karzog's to deal with this threat.
Yes, sir!
Gotta love when people just disappear in front of you.
Commander Karsh, what's wrong?
The Bloodthorns have raised a spectral army from the depths of the ruins. We can't defeat them.
Get the wounded back to the fortress. We'll put an end to this.
The cultists have somehow sealed the doors with the Welkin stones.
Find a way into the ruins. I need to find Colleen.
The orcs are being routed by... The crystals around the door are activated by 3 Welkin stones in the ruins. I think I can handle one of them.
Would you quit digging? You're inside.
This is no place for them. Others entered before you. On that promise, I... Living, are you one of those deep within?
These look valuable, don't they? Never been in ruins this old before. Bet there's some good stuff just lying around, free for the take. I overheard cultists talking about a portal. The relic that's causing all the trouble is in there. I lifted a uniform off a cultist who no longer needed it. It's waiting in the bag. Might help you get past some of the ones I left alive. Get into that uniform and act natural. Should fool some of them at least.
Search the bag, so guess not.
Now!
Really can just kind of walk around most of the enemies, huh?
The others have gone on ahead. I delayed here to discourage pursuit. Only a little ways ahead.
Oh, look, more glooming. Follow me, I know a shortcut. One moment, I'll open this door for you.
Let's go!
Da da da.
I'm off. Don't get murdered.
I suspect that Vardan died when the portal closed. The body cannot survive without the soul. The Bloodthorns created a portal to the spirit realm with this Welkin stone. Vardan is on the other side, commanding the spirits slaying the orcs. He's trapped over there since we closed the portal.
What's the plan? We'll hold here as long as it takes.
Without the Breton ritual Vardan used, only one without a soul can cross the portal. That means you. You must activate the Welkin stone, enter the spirit realm, and...
You're too late. My army feeds.
I don't want to permanently equip something. Take your shit.
Strange that such a small thing can cause such terror. It must be destroyed.
Hold on, let's think about this.
What's to think about? It killed hundreds of orcs.
The cultist did that. In the right hands, this could defend the Covenant against invaders.
I'm not giving that thing to the people who leveled Orsinium. Destroy the relic now! Didn't you hear the screams as those things consumed the souls of my people? It should be an easy one. You must destroy it. Do not hand it to the ones who leveled Orsinium and tried to exterminate all my kind.
Orsinium used to be the Orc homeland. Breton and Redguard kings have a nasty habit of burning it to the ground. Now the Covenant will solve all our problems. You give them the relic, they'll use it to keep orcs in line. If not now, then one day.
This object is a curse, a danger to all. It can be turned against anyone as easily as Vardan turned it against the orcs. Unless you want me as an enemy, destroy that thing. The relic, ours at last, for the Covenant. Yes, keep it and use it. A discovery like this could tip the war in our favor. Think of all the lives we could save. With this relic, our enemies would not dare invade the Covenant. No more pact raids out of Skyrim. No Dominion fleets in our waters. Think of the whole ocean here, not just the waves. It's what we must do to protect our people, all our...
No one needs another weapon. I don't get how the lockpicking works on this one. Oh, so it's not push it down, it's just when it releases, or when it wiggles. That's stupid. Yeah, I thought that made it. How lockpicking actually fucking works. Okay, but it doesn't. Okay, but now new lockpicking this one is stupid.
So, you decided the fate of the relic. What did you decide to do with the relic? The only correct choice. War should be honorable. There is no honor in the use of such a device. You have saved my tribe and my island. For this, I owe you a great debt. What did you decide to do? The only correct choice. One less alien. Your actions have revealed a vulnerability. I thought my tribe safe on our island. This Bloodthorn attack proved me wrong. Only you and your friends on the Spearhead, united, were able to save this island. Months ago, Sir Lannis offered membership in the Daggerfall Covenant. I refused. You showed me I was wrong. We need allies. I would ask you to travel to Glenumbra and give Sir Lannis my petition to join. I've ordered Captain Colleen to sail you there.
That's what I was gonna do. Oh, some bound item just means it's non-tradable.
Think you're strong now? Give in, Chant. Of course. Not exact. Glyphs are assembled by combining 3 different runes. Potency runes determine the glyph's strength. Aspect affects the glyph's quality. Finally, the Essence rune decides the glyph's... Think you're strong now? Give in. Of course.
Tade, Mako, Jejota. Jora, Oko, Ta.
Think you're strong now? Of course. Enchanting is the art of empowerment. We gather runes found throughout the world and use our special instruments to assemble them into glyphs. These glyphs can be used to magically enhance... Not exactly. Runes can be extracted from glyphs you find while adventuring. It's a delicate process, so you'll have to return to...
Off to a new destination, I suppose.
I swore never to sail with you again. But Chief Tazgul has asked me to sail you to Glenumbra, which I will do. Only out of respect for the Chief and for the good of the Alliance, not for you. Are you ready to go? We've arrived. Welcome to Daggerfall.
Look at us being places and shit.
If you want a horse, then we have something to talk about. If you want gossip, find the tavern.
Oh, what did I just do? Well, I guess I just automatically discovered riding lessons and bought one and made the choice. All in one.
A fine day here. Indeed, indeed. I am Moog, the music maker. For sale? For sale? Are you mad? I'm actually not a very good musician, but I am a good...
The proud city of Daggerfall greets you. Can I help you with something? The Seamount War Chief. Impressive. I don't know what you did to convince him, but you have my gratitude. Well done. I will take this petition to High...
Ooh. Little place. Start getting big money.
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something in silk, perhaps? No one ever leaves my shop empty-handed. I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The crescent moon is the heraldry of the Casimir family, the rulers of Daggerfall. Dead? Rugged fellow had a dog? That's Roy. Well, that was Roy. I'm sorry he's dead, but I'm not surprised. If you figure out what Roy knew and who killed him, I guess. I liked Roy. He watched out for the merchants around here. And in exchange, we helped Roy. I listened and let Roy know what people were saying. If we ever told him something important, Roy made sure the right people were informed. Roy was a good man, loyal to Daggerfall. People trusted him. Even that old dog loved him.
Nobody cares about us. Could you help me? Murder. Start in the trade Thank you. I'll tell you whatever I know. The watch found old Jian last night. The night before, it was Ragged Ron. When one of us dies, they blame the cold or the plague. But Jian and Ron were cut up something horrible. Now they say it's a wolf. Can you believe it? A wolf in the city? But that's what the watch thinks. Who am I to say any different? Still, it feels more like murder than the work of a wild animal to me. We're everywhere. We're easy prey. Some folks just don't like us. Take your pick. This killer isn't stopping, it's brutal. Sooner or later, it's gonna start killing a better class of citizen. Then the watch will take action.
Flowers for sale. A posy to gain a sweetheart's favor, perhaps? That's a pity. I'm taking a chance here. Sometimes I hear strange things, like what's on that note. Black roses with thorns. I've heard whispers of dark nature magic. That's just the kind of thing Roy, your dead man, would be interested in. With the note? I don't know. That's just what Roy did. He would find out things. Daggerfall has many eyes and ears. After all, information is cheaper than war.
Buy local, get your goods here.
Welcome, friend. You can't get better fruits or vegetables anywhere in Daggerfall. I guarantee it. Look, I don't want any trouble. That's a phrase used by the King's intelligence network. It means someone's going to get killed. I don't want to know anything more. Just leave me out of this. I said leave me alone. Take your questions and go. I'm not involved in this. This sounds like something that Roy would want to know about. I sell the best fruits and vegetables in Daggerfall. Lots of people come by, I talk, and I listen. Then I talk to my friends, like Roy. As for other people, maybe they should decide what they're going to do, now that they know so much. Well, not to me. Talk to someone official, like Captain Arison. He's over at the bottom of the castle steps.
If you have anything suspicious, talk to Captain Arison or Lieutenant.
Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along. Roy, where is he? Why did he send a stranger in his place? Dead. Mara's hands. Let me look at that note. It's our code, all right. Someone who uses dark nature magic is planning to assassinate King Casimir. But who's behind? Just don't try to play me for a fool. But with Roy dead, I don't seem to have much of a choice. Talk to Grenna Grakush at the Rosy Lion.
But if I form the lattice clockwise...
Welcome to the Mages Guild. Is there some... Oh, good. We're always on the lookout for new members. We're lore keepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls. Always a pleasure to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased.
We're book hunters, of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members, and from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself. Vana Scalarian, one of the founding members of this august body, still holds the proud title of Guildmaster, overseeing every guild hall in Tamriel. He works with other ranking members such as Tellinger the Artificer to ensure our future success. We're neutral in the war between the three alliances. While many of us in Daggerfall follow the Lion Banner, when we're on guild business, we kneel to no king or queen. That's why you'll see members of every race in our halls. Excellent! Allow me to welcome you as a student of the Guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incunabula. She's at the back.
You must be here to learn the craft, yes? Crafting writs are daily requests for crafted goods. You must be a certified crafter to fulfill them. Prove you... I'm authorized to train and certify provisioners, alchemists, and enchanters. If this interests you, we should begin immediately. Certainly. Please specify. I'm authorized to train and I suppose I should mention Milleneth. She certifies blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers, if you're into that sort of thing. But that's uncharitable of me. She's a true master of the material crafts. Certainly. Food and drink. Anything that warms the belly, reinvigorating body. Good. There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn? Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training. There is much more I can do. Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable? Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph. Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return. I know of a cache outside this town. It is a rare exception for runes to be clustered so close together, so thank whatever gods you worship. Should the runes be absent, you must search further afield. There are many places one can find runes, but the ancient ruins of Tamriel are where I look first. Outside, primarily. They tend to gutter out if kept away from starlight.
Yes, that's just... Well met, Adept. New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me. Along the coast to the north lies the Ayleid ruin known as Silum. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find. The ruins of Silum are a dark and dangerous place. Tread carefully, Ad. We have ears everywhere. We are neutral in the war for Cyrodiil, the intelligence arm of the Daggerfall Covenant. They enforce economic and political issues for King Emmerich. My understanding is that the leader, a woman named Copper, got the position when she called in some kind of marker from his...
Oh, so much stuff to pick up.
Twice cursed pig thieves! Thieves! Daggerfall is full. This was no simple robbery. It was grand larceny, and I know who did it. The font stole my glutton. He's been itching to put my prized pig on his menu, serve him up in a stew at his wretched inn. Glutton's missing, and I just know Lafont took him. They said to take it up with the magistrate, but that takes too long. Poor Glutton doesn't have that much time. I need someone to rescue him before he becomes a ham sandwich.
If I don't rescue him, can I have the sandwich?
I'll be at this again tomorrow.
Buying, selling, trading.
Fine goods at fair prices.
Welcome. You stand amidst the Circle of Champions, a guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the realm in games of skill. Of course. Now, we may have many games available. Which challenge would you like to know about?
None.
Stomach thinks my throat's been cut.
This type of game, PvP, does not interest me.
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm drinking here? And? Why are we talking? By Malakath. Roy stepped on a nest of snakes this time. Vipers is upstairs. He might know something. I'd confront him, but he knows me. Maybe a stranger like you can get him to talk. Eager. Reminds me of Roy. Go upstairs. Find Levesque and rattle his teeth, but don't kill him. We may need him later. Just don't mention me. I'm not an agent of the Crown. I'm just an orc enjoying her ale. You have a look about you. Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks, let me be clear about that. I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here. Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition to your holdings. No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room... Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target. Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those. Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0's a good number. Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room. I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.
Rise, rise to freedom, rise, ye Breton sons and daughters, ride, ride to freedom, ride, truth and glory to the brave. So children of this Breton land, ye best remember well, all those who for high rock stood, Brian on Quarriel. Men of the north fought and stood for.
Welcome to the Rosy Lion, friend. Have a seat, and I'll pour you a mug of something strong. Did he say I stole his damn hog again? I didn't. Not this time, not last time, not ever. Do you see a pig on a spit in here? Most likely Glutton broke out and started rooting in the alleys again. Every time the pig escapes, Wicton accuses me of thievery. Every time! Ugh, what a nuisance. Go on. I'm sure you'll...
What do you want, ugly? Ha! Is that right? Well then, sounds to me like you could be one of the Undaunted. A league of like-minded adventurers. Every one of us eager for riches and glory. Sound like anyone you know? So, what do you say? Think you can be one of the Undaunted?
Oh, what did I just click? Shit.
Help me. I've been discovered. Don't let them get me. You don't think I had anything to do with that, do you? Agreed. I'll tell you everything I know. Martin Lerino hired me. He lives next door to the inn, in the large manor house. I'm a mason, you see. Martin wants the secret ones that lead to the castle. But I don't know what he's planning, I swear. I just needed the gold. I've got my own troubles back in Wayred.
You're back. What happened? I thought I heard some noise upstairs, but you don't look any worse for the wear. Did you let that snake Levesque live? Martin the merchant? We need to know everything. Get inside Lerino's manor. Look for anything that can shed light on what they're planning. I'll stay here and keep an eye on Levesque, so take anything you find straight to Captain Erison.
He ripped his heart right out. He hurled it across Tamriel, and the heart was heard to shout, red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect the
It's been so long. Welcome to the Fighters Guild. You look like the capable sort. Have you come to answer? The worthy crusade of the Fighters Guild. Surely. Ha! I can tell we'll be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you? Our new guildmaster is an Argonian named Sees All Colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra. Excellent question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. Then let me welcome you as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra. Welcome back to the hall. Remember your comrades behind the lines next time you're on the front. Excellent question. We train our members in special techniques. We only raise our blade. Excellent question. Guildmaster Yofnir passed away.
Talking to all the people.
Comrade, we have need of you. The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow. As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the Guild has to offer. Meet up with them outside of Daggerfall. I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the wilds nearby at Riverdon Falls. They are the tendrils of Cold Harbor, reaching into Nirn. The minions of Molag Bal erect dark shrines in his honor. Landing sites for these horrors. The coin this contract brings is good, and in this time of trouble, we need a focus. Yes, I am new to my role as Guildmaster. The death of my mentor, Yofnir Iceblade, has been hard on the Guild. He was well liked among the rank and file. I hope the river has carried his soul where it wanted to go.
Oh, so many new people to talk to. So many quests to start.
The Guild has need of you, comrade.
That's all I ask.
All the books, learn all the things.
What? Kill the intruder. Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is... Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is brave and stubborn. He refuses to leave the throne room. I need more information to convince him of the danger he's in. His lordship. Keep this quiet, or we'll never find the assassins in time. Divines help us if the king is killed. It could destroy the Alliance. I've taken every precaution to protect the royal family, but the king refuses to lay low. We need to find those assassins. Good. Talk to Sisana Atabas. She oversees the docks. Tell her what you discovered and she'll help in any way she can. Now hurry. The king...
I didn't want to start it, I just wanted to get it checked off, so to speak.
Unless this is about cargo, I can't talk. The assassins are in my port. Find these snakes and...
Do not add to my... I can't seem to get ahead here.
You're too late. Varric's already on his way to the castle. Your king is already dead.
Myself busy here.
There's so many people to talk to. Just want to touch it all.
This work isn't going to do itself.
Let's just get this out of the way. Ain't no such thing as honor, even in a game about it.
I will not. The dragon does not flee its lair.
They're coming for you. Wait, what was that?
Death to the king!
Get the king out of here. Go!
To the side!
Flank, now! Go round!
What do we have?
Where'd the fucking king go?
A lizard with a crown?
To the side!
What?
No one will stand in Engoff's way.
Flank, now! Go round!
Assassin's blade, as well as for my own foolishness this day. Indeed, the body on my floor proves that. Who was this man who came to kill me? What did he want? Angoff? I've heard this name whispered by my agents. The Royal Spy Master reports of unrest across my kingdom, stirred into a froth by this Angoff. But that's all we know. Creating chaos is a method, not a goal. It's a means, not an end. There's more going on here than chaos for its own sake. We must get to the bottom of this. Oh yes, my friend. I hereby grant you special dispensation to investigate the villain Angoff in my name. But you must keep this quiet, for we don't want to tip our hand.
Alrighty. Grab something to drink here real quick. All right. Mercy, go lay down.
In the name of the king.
I feel like that's the same as my speed. Yeah.
There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once. Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there. I awoke in a city of Bretons, its air heavy with the smells of baked bread, horses, and intrigue. Daggerfall. The harborage is in an abandoned cave outside the city.
Don't need that. What's that? So we'll do that. Looks like the last thing in the city. Here, Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Oh, there's the Peggy, Peggy.
What are you doing near that vine? Well, you won't live to reveal our secret.
Near the vine? Okay.
You found him! You found my wonderful little glutton! I bet Lafont was hiding him there, until he could turn poor glutton into ribs and chops. But now I've got my prized pig back. Lafont's guilty of something, I'm sure of it. But what do I care about strange vines? Talk to Jagesh over by the Mages Guild if you're so interested. He knows his plans. Sold me some herbs one time when a glutton ate something that upset his tummy.
Well, might as well. It's right here.
When you visit the shops and markets, be sure to tell them.
Ah, someone new to talk to. Are you here for something specific or just to say hello? A strange vine. Unusually thick and covered in thorns? In the city? Son of a troll! I've seen such vines to the north. They're connected to the Bloodthorn cult. Be wary of those vines. Wherever they appear, the Bloodthorn cult isn't far behind. Well, don't dawdle. Ask your questions. I don't have all day. Angoff and the Bloodthorn cult use them for some foul purpose. If you see the vines, that usually means the cult is active in the area. The vines spread an evil poison through the soil. It's a hateful substance that kills everything it touches. They're death mages led by the cursed Reachman Angoff, the Gravesinger. I heard they were causing trouble north of Glenumbra. They must be getting bolder if they're operating in Daggerfall. Angoff's a Reachman, one of those magic-cursed savages from the border of Bangkorai. But he's more than that. He's a necromancer. They call him Gravesinger because he made a deal with the Daedric prince, Molag Bal.
Guess we've slowly uncovered all this shit. This is gonna be like a werewolf thing.
This sure beats working.
Get out of here. It'll kill you too. It's a monster, I tell you. A monster! Prowls the alleys, shreds its victims with claws and fangs. It'll kill anyone that crosses its path. There's a dead man in the south alley, but he's no beggar. He's one of those Bloodthorn cultists. The beast prowls along the river's edge and hunts in the alleys. It doesn't eat what it kills. It just slaughters and leaves the corpses for the rats. It's the curse of Camlorn. I want no part of this evil. Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it. The town of Camlorn's been taken over by an army of werewolves. Don't look at me like that. I heard Damien and Fabian talking about it.
It was a monster! It tore out Guillaume's throat and disappeared into the river. It was hideous! It was huge!
Lieutenant Dubois.
I've never seen the citizens so agitated. Even the beggars seem nervous these days. A werewolf killed those beggars? You're certain? Damn. I shouldn't have ignored Matthew when he came to me. Take this as a reward. I learned a hard lesson. I won't turn away anyone. With you? Yes, of course. But please, keep your voice down. No need to... I'd say it were a lot of superstitious nonsense. Except the rumors keep coming. They say that werewolves have overrun Camlorn, north of here. With the way the Lion Guard has been acting, there's certainly something going on up that way. Fight a werewolf? Never had the opportunity, and I hope it stays that way. A werewolf's bite carries the creature's curse. It can turn you into one of them. Or so I've heard it said.
This worm was a disappointment.
Thanks, Stendar. You're with the guild? If the Divines will it. The worm's caught up, as you say. There won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the two of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell north of here, near Aldcroft. Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You two search these bodies, see if you...
The Redguard's soul will fuel the Morton Vivicus. Nothing you can do can stop it! Dark Moons! What was that? That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion? Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the Guild or Merrick. It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn him. And the Guild. Aleph will go after Merrick. Return to seize all colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go. Return to Daggerfall quick as you can, comrade. Seize all colors must know.
I've a fine selection to choose from.
This isn't what I had hoped for. Nothing like finding out that the family estate you inherited is nothing but a pile of ruins. And here I thought my life was finally taking a turn for the better. I just found out that this land belongs to me. You see, my father recently passed away. I was reading his journals and learned of this place. I wasn't sure why he kept it a secret until I got here. This place is haunted. Makes my skin crawl just getting near the damn place. There are imps everywhere, and the whispers, they threaten me, warn me to stay away. But this is my land now. No bodiless voice is going to make me leave. A Baelborn always pays for services rendered. This place might look like a ruin to you, but it's a part of my family. That's all I have left. That's like asking me why my father Maurice was such a bastard. There are things we aren't meant to know. When the voice whispered to me, it said that the land was no longer mine. According to my father's journal, this property has belonged to my family for centuries. But Maurice was also a lying bastard whose death was long overdue. He was known for only telling half the story. You can find it.
I should have adjusted the heat. Fucking warm in here.
Hand in hand, we snuck through the gardens and sat on a bench beneath the moon. The way he looked at me sent shivers down my spine. Our love is forbidden. Still, we care for each other deeply. He plans to tell his parents of our love soon.
I've returned, my love. I missed you so much.
Maurice, what is this? It's beautiful.
My mother's necklace. She gave it to me. Told me to give it to the woman who would become my wife.
Is this what I think it means? Oh, Maurice, this is the happiest day of my life.
I don't know if I have to wait for those to finish or not, but...
He didn't steal your necklace, my lady. I swear to you. Your son gave it to me. Maurice, please tell her.
Silence! My son would never give my necklace to a lowly servant.
I don't know which
Which is worse, your lies or your thieving fingers?
Maurice, please! Tell her of our love! The time we've spent together! Why won't you say anything?
I'm sure she didn't mean to steal it. She's been working awfully hard. Perhaps exhaustion.
Enough! I'll hear no more excuses. Punish her with the whip, and then lock her in the tower.
Further up.
That wasn't such a good idea. It wasn't necessarily a bad idea, but it was most definitely not a good idea. After you entered the ruins without any trouble, and I'm not counting the imps, mind you, I assumed that the spirit had fallen asleep or something. Anyway, as we stepped inside, we were hit with a wave of incredible force. It hurt. A lot. Great. Just great. If you shake my family tree, my father wouldn't be the only... What? Why would I do that? That's a foolish idea. A Baelborn never abandons his property. We need to get rid of her, explain our side. But I'm not really sure how to communicate with a spirit. Maybe you could summon her or something. You just... Well, you... Damn, I don't know. Head back to Daggerfall. The Mages Guild there has a library. They must have a book or a scroll or something that has the information we need.
Crappy little bitch.
Be ready for anything.
Please, we're dealing with serious matters here. The Guardians are in desperate need of our aid, and any interruption can have dire consequences. They're elemental spirits. They used to guide us, but now, nothing. And just when we need them the most. There's an old rite to contact them that might work, but it's too dangerous for me or my sisters to perform. I don't know. You're not one of us. But we have to try something, I suppose. See the lurchers out there. Gather their limbs. That's the dangerous part. Then burn the limbs at the altar atop the nearby ruins. If it works, a guardian should appear. If you're able to speak to the elemental spirit, find me at the Veil of...
Okay, let's fix the heat thing again. Fuck.